One of the most hotly debated aspects of the Alien franchise revolves around a little-known scene that was shot during the production of the original Alien, but ultimately left on the cutting room floor at Ridley Scott's request. This scene featured the film's protagonist, Ellen Ripley, navigating the labyrinthine corridors of the USCSS Nostromo, armed with a flamethrower, while being relentlessly pursued by the iconic Xenomorph alien. As Ripley enters a secluded cargo hold, she stumbles upon a horrifying sight. A sprawling mass of hardened resin coating the walls and floor. To her shock, she discovers two unfortunate crew members ensnared within this grotesque substance. Captain Dallas, although alive, has clearly reached his breaking point, pleading with Ripley to end his suffering. Despite her reluctance to do so, his feeble pleas echo through the eerie silence of the hold, and Ripley is torn by the grim decision she faces. Her exploration of the hold reveals a second victim, Brett, entirely encased within the strange resin, with one of the Xenomorph's deadly eggs positioned beneath him. Fearing that Dallas might suffer the same gruesome fate as Brett, Ripley makes a heart-wrenching choice. She deploys her flamethrower, immolating the resin, ending Dallas's torment and preventing him from being absorbed into a Xenomorph egg. Effectively, what Ripley was witnessing was the creation of a brand new alien egg. Potentially, this would have then developed into an alien queen rather than a drone. But a brief overview: when absent of a hive, a xenomorph drone will begin taking hosts and cocooning them in the secreted resin that exposes them to enzymes and growth hormones that gradually shape their body into that of an ovomorph. The drone will then inject genetic material into the barb of its tail into the host, allowing it to incubate a facehugger and continuing the life cycle. The process itself generally takes anywhere from 24 to 36 hours to complete. Notably, the victim does not need to be alive for this process to be successful. Deceased matter is equally viable, as was the case with Brett. This deleted scene, known as the Eggmorphing scene, was initially excluded from the final cut of the film as Ridley Scott believed it disrupted the pacing of the climax. However, it resurfaced in various forms, leaving a lasting imprint on the minds of dedicated fans. Following the release of Alien, the Eggmorphing scene found its place in the film's novelization, the behind-the-scenes book, The Book of Alien, the promotional magazine, the officially authorized magazine of the movie Alien, and even the book Giger's Alien. Additionally, it appeared on Laserdisc editions, firmly cementing its status in the Alien legacy. Eventually, the scene was reintegrated into the film's 2003 director's cut, albeit with alterations. Why has the Eggmorphing scene generated so much discussion among Alien enthusiasts? Put simply, it challenges the established understanding of the Xenomorph's life cycle. By introducing an alternative method of reproduction, this scene raises questions about the previously accepted lore surrounding the Xenomorph's origins. Subsequent films, from Aliens to Prometheus to Alien Covenant, have attempted to provide answers, with James Cameron introducing the Xenomorph Queen and Alien Covenant featuring android David's bioengineering of eggs. Before the prequel films, the 1992 novelization of Alien 3 attempted to reconcile the concept of eggmorphing. It suggested that both queens and eggmorphing were valid methods of reproduction, depending on the circumstances. However, this raises the question of the queen's purpose in the species' reproductive process, a query largely left unanswered in official materials. Is eggmorphing a legitimate means of reproduction? Well, opinions vary among fans. Some dismiss it as a retcon, given its omission from the theatrical cut of Alien, while others consider it valid due to its persistence in the franchise's media. Nevertheless, the the conventional understanding of xenomorph egg creation remains prevalent, primarily due to the success of Aliens and the introduction of the Queen. The debate surrounding xenomorph egg creation, and of course the life cycle, is likely to continue as long as new alien content emerges, and as long as we do not get a definitive answer. The origin of the eggs, whether laid by a queen, created by individual drones, or formed from the engineer's black goo, remains a mystery, with major sources keeping silent on the matter. Why does this debate even matter? To many Alien fans, it's significant because the xenomorph's unique life cycle and adaptability are central to its appeal. Understanding how the species reproduces affects its ability to infest diverse environments and worlds. Without clear answers, the discussion persists, adding depth to the franchise's lore and sparking conversations amongst fans. Inadvertently, the deleted Eggmorphing scene has become an enduring point of contention in the Alien fandom, akin to the Han Greedo shot first debate in another iconic franchise. Ridley Scott's decision to remove the scene from the original film may have underestimated its enduring impact. While definitive answers about egg production methods remain elusive, the ongoing conversation continues to captivate alien enthusiasts worldwide. I absolutely believe there is space for the egg morphing in the xenomorph life cycle. In fact, I believe it adds to the resourcefulness and relentlessness of the xenomorph. When faced with near extinction-like situations, the xenomorph, no queen present, nothing to further its species, no other of its kin, it begins to metabolize other creatures into its life cycle as a way to procreate, to reproduce. I think it's a fascinating depth and layer to the xenomorph, which if they wanted to re-include it into the franchise as lore and canon, I would not be disappointed whatsoever. Hit subscribe if you're new here, ladies and gentlemen, give the video a like and please do share it. If you have any more suggestions for lore videos, breakdowns, leave them down below. Cheers guys, take care, bye bye now.